welcome back to After School Reviews. Today we're going to be having a look at Robocop Flamethrowers. So Flamethrower Robocop, and this is the video game version of these. And what I mean by that is we have another figure here. If you saw my haul video, you might know what this means. So this is the other version. This is versus the Terminator. We're not looking at him yet. We'll have a look at him next. So look forward to that review, but today we're having just a look at Robocop. This is the standard version of Robocop. Nothing too fancy, besides the cool video game colors, and we can see the inside right there. It's got a nice grid on the front, says Robocop, ages 17 and up. Not sure if that's really a good recommendation there, but the back here, with the other one, it goes with this, and I'll show that hopefully in the next video, and then it says it right there. Has a picture of Robocop there, and then product development, I think. Well, I don't know where the product development is, because it's definitely not on the bottom, but it says MGM 87 in 2014. So we'll have a look at Robocop opened and out of his packaging, so don't go anywhere. Here's Robocop opened and out of his packaging. Get a closer look at his head sculpt here. It's not too bad. Well, oh my gosh, hold on. The paint is what I'm talking about. With this figure, if I say sculpt, it's really supposed to be just the paint because nothing has been changed on these except just maybe minor things, and that might have been from the other figures. I just don't know, but get a closer look here. So you can kind of see the way the helmet looks there on Robocop. Much better now. Now, I do have a little complaint. It's not too bad. The two complaints I have with this figure are, first off, it's kind of splotchy. Like right there, you can kind of see some black, and also some black smears there. But besides that, it's pretty good, and the other problem I have is the visor is not painted correctly. It's not painted all the way in there. Not a big gripe, but you can see it pretty bad, even when you tilt it down. But it's pretty cool. The head's got a kind of blue in the front here, a nice blue, and then a black or a white glare you can see, like a glare on the helmet, which looks really cool. I like that. Same thing with the shading. The shading's got a nice thing around the lips. It's kind of like color, it's kind of light in the front, gets darker on the sides, and then it's black here on the jaw piece because it's the metal. But also, this part goes from a blue to a black on the back, and then it's also got these kind of light purplish pink things there. Little slashes. It looks pretty good for Robocop. He is also the same as the other one. Just for a reference, I've got the other Robocop I have. The only one I had for a while, until a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago, really. A week ago, and I had this one, and now I've got this one. So you can kind of see they're really almost kind of different when you tilt their heads down, because this one kind of, since it's purple in the back, and I'll show that, it kind of gives the effect that the head is much shorter and smaller, and it kind of makes a weird illusion. But you can't see, that's what it looks like, but this one looks correct, but that's just, it's the same figure, repainted, and that's the main reason. It just looks weird, but if we turn it around, it's a whole different effect. It's just purples and pinks, like right there on the helmet. It's got some black there. You can see the slashes on here with the pinks. Actually, there's a different color right there, if you can kind of see. You can kind of see that other smeared color in there. So it kind of brings out even more detail. And I think, yeah, there's some blacks in between these, right there, because the black and blue turns into a black and purple, mostly purple with some pink. And there's the pistons and everything, and then so you look at Robocop from the back, he looks way different than he does on the front. It's just a cool optical illusion. I love that. Robocop does come with accessories, so I'm going to show that off first. So put him back down. He comes with a, what is this one? Flamethrower Robocop? Flamethrower Robocop, which is this weapon right here. It's not just one painted, different shading on these. It's got some blue with some white on there for the glare. And I think it's even got a glare on this metal where it's just supposed to be like rust. But either way, it looks really cool. There's even some more twisty knobs on the back. And then that's kind of a soft material. All these pipes are, well, majority. And then it also does that. And then it comes to this piece. And the reason it looks like this is for this accessory, which plugs into the flamethrower like so. I think one of these ways plugs in. I'm thinking it goes at the bottom. Look at the box. Yeah, there we go. And it's supposed to hide the other accessory, which is this, the flamethrower. Mine is actually kind of off-center. If you see the way this is centered, and then you kind of compare it to the way these are, it's kind of like at a diagonal shape compared to that. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, because if it's like this, the gun's going to be kind of like at an angle. and not so spread, but it's still, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, and it's kind of a cut out of an angle shape, if you can kind of see that there. Get closer, you can kind of see that, and all you have to do is just plug it in here. Be worrisome, be careful, be generous, don't just shove it in. There we go, I got that in there, so it kind of gives the effect like that, like it's shooting out of there, and not like you can just see the peg. Now, that is kind of a thin thing, so I would be careful with this, but it's pretty cool. Now, a freaking downfall with this is trying to get it into his hands. You cannot really get it into Alex Murphy's hands at all. I want to show you that now. All you have to do is, you try to squish this into his hands, and you try and do so, it just does not work. You see? Just falls right out of his hand. So it's kind of a fall fail. But one good thing that this Robocop has is the holster action. Yes, you may have seen that earlier. What does that mean? Ready? I'm going to zoom in so you can kind of see the amount of coolness here when this happens. Move the arm out of the way. Here we go. You ready to see this? I love this. Oh well. Well, pop that knee out of there and make it easier to pop out, I think. And then, boom! So cool. You can see the Auto 9 is in there. Just pull it out. Kind of fragile. I'm going to do that. Here is what the pistol looks like. Now, it does not have purple at all, which is what Strawberry should have. Don't know what the YouTube channel is. I just call that the code name. But she said it would be cool if it had purple on there, and I do agree, but I do like the blue more than the purple. Even if it had like a purple handle, I think that would have been cool. Coming out of the pocket, or oh my gosh, out of his hip. But it's even got some blacks in there and some lighter blues. There he is, man. Now I'm going to go over the articulation of Robocop. Don't know what I was just talking about. Went blank, had to go do something. But I came back at the after school reviews table. And here he is. So I'm going to try now and do a articulation thing here. Now, problems are here with the last review I did. I figured out something was weird. And maybe not this one. You can kind of see this one is straight. But the other one I twisted ended up being a articulation right there. And I can see it might be like this too on this one, because you can kind of see it doesn't look like that's attached. It looks like there's a seam. But this one's pretty straight, but the other one, Robocop, I have, which is the chrome one, which I never realized. Normal Robocop. If you look at his chest here, the stomach, kind of hard to see. You can kind of see here's the centerpiece, but look, they aren't aligned like this one is. That one's directly straight in front of it. This one is not. So I feel like this one might have the articulation, but I'm not for sure. Instead of just speaking about articulation, let's do it. So the head is on a ball joint, so it goes up, down, it turns, it does all that good stuff. The arms go up about yay. They are the robot arms, so, you know, they're not going to be super duper, but they go up pretty good. I mean, that's as good as I would figure. And they go all the way a 360, so that's a pro there. And also, make this focus, they bend at the elbow. Not great at all, but you can kind of see there it bends. And that is as far as it'll bend unless it breaks. But there it is bent, and here's what it looks like straight. Not much difference. The arm here does swivel, and this arm does the same. Now, for some reason on the chrome one, it doesn't do this. So I don't know what, but this might be a Robocop 3 thing, because the 3 had a holster action, and it had one of these, so I'm figuring that's what this figure is from Robocop 3, but I'm not for sure, actually. And then also, its torso has a full 360 up here at the top. Oh, I don't like doing that, but it can go up and down, and it can kind of tilt. The legs will go forward and back and up and down, and the knees will bend pretty good. I've done this figure a million times now, and they'll bend right here. Again, you're not going to be buying this figure for the articulation, but because it's Robocop and it's a video game, and these are actually a pretty good deal right now on Big Bad Toy Store. Go check that out. You can get this and the rocket launcher Robocop for, I think, $22.67. Pretty good deal. And they have a $4 flat shipping rate. So you count that in, and it's really good. Now I'm going to put this holster action, I'm going to put his Auto 9 back in his holster and end the video. Thank you guys for watching After School Reviews. Today we were having a look at Robocop versus the Terminator, Robocop with Flamethrower. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Also hit that bell notification for when I go live, if I go live, and when I do weekend uploads. Also, type into Facebook, The Sanctuary. Do it on YouTube, do whatever you need to get there. You'll find a whole bunch of cool stuff. Live streams on their YouTube, action figures on their YouTube, and action figures on their Facebook. Also live streams there too as well. Go join, it's fun, it's a great group, and I'll see you there too. Thanks for watching.